Good afternoon, boys and girls. Tonight we're going to be looking at lesson 8.7. Our I can statement is I can explain what the numbers mean in a fraction. The essential question: how can a fraction name part of a group? Okay, so let's unlock the problem. Jake and Emma have a collection of marbles. What fraction of each collection is blue? You can use a fraction to name part of a group. So these are Jake's marbles. So here it's saying the number of blue marbles. So let's look at all of Jake's marbles. How many marbles do we see that are blue? We see that there is 3. That is the numerator. Down here at the bottom it says the total number of marbles that he has. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is the denominator. When we read that as 3/8 or 3 out of 8. And this is how we write it, 3/8. So let's look at Emma's marbles. She has hers in little bags. She's got them color separated into bags. So here she's got a bag of red, a bag of blue, a bag of green, and a bag of yellow. So how many bags of blue marbles does she have? Let's see, I'm only seeing 1 bag of blue marbles. That is the numerator. The total number of bags that she has: 1, 2, 3, 4. That is the denominator. We read this as 1/4 or 1 out of 4th. And we write that just like this. So let's look back at Jake's. His is 3/8 are blue. Because he has 1, 2, 3 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 marbles. And Emma's is 1/4 blue. All right. Again, if you have questions, please write these down. Be prepared to ask them tomorrow in class. Try this. Name part of a group. Draw 2 red counters and 6 yellow counters. Okay. Boink, boink, doink, 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 doink. All right. Write the fraction of counters that are red. How many counters? Okay, so this is the question. Write the fraction of counters that are red. All right, so let's look. How many do we have that are red? We have 2. How many total counters do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're going to put 8 where? In the denominator. So our fraction of red counters are 2/8. Write the fraction of counters that are not red. How many do we have that are not red? Red, can't count it. Red, can't count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again, on the bottom, we're putting the total. Total number of counters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the number of counters that is not red, or the fraction of counters that is not red, is 6/8. So 2/8 of the counters are red, and 6/8 are not red. Fractions greater than 1. Sometimes a fraction can name more than a whole group. Daniel collects baseballs. He has collected 8 so far. He puts them in cases that hold 4 baseballs each. What part of the baseball cases has Daniel filled? So think, 1 case equals 1. Daniel has 2 full cases of baseballs, of 4 baseballs each. So 2, or 8/4, baseball cases are filled. So why are we saying 8/4? Because if I look at one case, so it's the one hole, how many baseballs does it hold? It holds 4. That's why the 4 goes at the bottom. But when I took a look at both of them, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's try this one. Complete the whole number and the fraction greater than 1 to name the part filled. So here we got pans. So we're going to think that 1 pan equals 1. 1 pan equals 1. 1 pan equals 1. 1 pan equals 1. How many pans do we have? 3. Okay, how many muffins or brownies, whatever, is in 1 pan? We have 6. How many is in all of them? 18. So remember, when we're working with the denominator, we're just working with the total in 1, the whole of 1. All right, let's look at these pencils. Think, 1 box equals 1. Okay, how many boxes do we have? 2. Okay, so 8, and so we've got 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 8 in 1 box. That's why we're putting it here in the denominator. How many is in 2 boxes? That's how many we're counting. It's 16. I'm hoping this is starting to make sense. If not, go back and try it again on your own. What fraction of the counters are red? Take a good look at them. So think, how many red counters are there? You're going to put that in the numerator. Then you're going to think, how many counters are there in all? Hopefully you came up with 5/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Write a fraction to name the red part of each group. So what would be the fraction of the red part here? Okay. How many red apples do you see? How many apples can you count? 2/4. Okay. How many red balloons do you see? How many balloons can you count? 1/3 or 2/6. Either one of those. Okay. Excellent. So tonight, the question, I want you to tell me what is the fraction of the number of boys there is in our classroom? What's the fraction of boys in our classroom? Okay. Again, our I can statement is I can explain what the numbers mean in a fraction. Have a good night.